as a father, I had to put my foot down because if I give in to this again.
Yeah.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Man, look here.
I said, no, you're going to have to figure this out.
You know, not too long ago, I did a video on a guy who claimed himself to be a bitter baby daddy, right? And the internet flamed him for it. I'll put the link in the description if you want to see it, right? And while I was sitting here doing this reaction video, it reminded me of that. Because once you hear the story of what Brian McKnight had to go through with his children, you'll understand why, more men become bitter and kind of just wash their hands, wash their hands of a situation dealing with their children. Some may agree, some may disagree, but just watch the video to the end to find out why I'm saying what I'm saying. Oh yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. It helps your boy out in the algorithm and get me some hypes. Let's go.
The plan that I had for them, since they weren't going to go to college, that they wanted to be in music. I'm on tour. I'm on several world tours at this point. She agreed to let them come back. She continued to get her money. And I took them all over the world with me because I said, listen, you didn't grow up like me. I grew up singing in front of people, in church, everywhere. You guys have learned in the studio and you're great, but you need to know what it's like to be out here on stage, to know the grind of having to have lobby call and be on time, the grind of having to do sound checks and be there and perform and do so. Come out with me. I'll have a section of my show where you guys can come out. I can introduce you. You can start to feel what it's like. And we did that for a while.
Interesting. Okay, so that's good. He's helping them get acclimated, recognizing that, hey, you grew up sheltered and this is what you need. Since you don't want to go the traditional route, allow me to support you along the route that you want to go to. Okay, good enough. Sounds like a supportive father. Let's go.
A good while. Right up until there's so much going on at this point. They're back with me. They, every day I have about 20 kids in my house, just on the floor. There's weed. There's all this other kind of stuff going on.
So wait a minute. So they're with you.
They're with me.
But now they're starting to get out of control in a sense.
In the midst of all of this, I got these jokers in my house who will show up, come in and not even speak to me. Like, hell, Mr. McKnight, thank you for having us or anything like that. It's like.
So not your kids' friends, because they said Mr. McKnight. He didn't say dad. Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The things that are going on. Both of their girlfriends are living at the house, along with all these other people who just, sleeping on the floor, sleeping,
So they're living like rock stars.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Completely. Because when I'm gone, my cars are there. My bikes are there. Everything,
because you're on tour.
I got to lock everything down. I got to remember, because but they all have their own cars. That's the other thing. We'll get into that in a minute, but things just started getting out of control. So we did a tour where it's my brother from Take Six, my two boys, and myself. It's sort of like a McKnight. We're going to, the next phase of what we're doing. We got 4 shows left.
Interesting. So you basically was grooming them to take your place. But obviously, it doesn't seem like they're cut out for that, especially with the way that they're living. Man, privileged children. It's crazy.
We come home and the 2 boys say, we miss our girlfriends. We ain't going back. We're done. We're done here.
No.
The promoters, everything's like, what's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to go do the rest of these shows by myself, which is fine, or whatever. What most people don't know is that before Leilani ever moved in with me, we were already becoming estranged. She's the one that brought us back together.
Wow.
It was 2015, my birthday.
Okay.
And we have that moment of, let's get it together.
He was already becoming estranged with his adult children. Wow. To me, you guys let me know what you think, but to me, it seems like this is a father who's trying his best to repair a relationship with children who don't respect or understand the value of having that relationship, especially with their father being the Brian McKnight. Because usually when it comes to children, from my understanding and estimation, you're just pops to them. You're not the title. the person. You're just pops. And that allows them to kind of take it for granted a little bit, but let's go.
Let's try. My wife facilitated that.
Wow.
And then she was my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
she wasn't even your wife at the time.
As a blended family, Jack and Julia, who are Leilani's kids, who are my children now, we did so many things all together. But remember, we're not married yet. Not married yet. Somewhere along the way, when we decided to get married, that's when things started to go sideways.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I could speculate. In my opinion,
if you had to speculate.
In my opinion, the narrative about me was that I wasn't capable of loving somebody. I wasn't capable of being a faithful husband. I wasn't, capable. And he'll never get married. Oh yeah, he can act like this. He can put this woman on his Instagram, but he won't get married. Well, now he's getting married. Well, he's not going to get married. He's not going to go through with it. Even so much so that,
probably
it's crazy. When I was out in the street, doing everything under the sun, because I lived my 20s and my 30s.
Yeah.
As a single man.
Yep.
No problems. No anything.
So
Nothing.
It wasn't until you actually started to transition into really being that faithful, that person that they weren't expecting for you to become, that then it started to create that environment or that problem.
Because I wouldn't have become that for them.
Boom.
Oh, okay. I got what you're saying.
That part.
He isn't capable of doing that, but it's obvious that I am.
But as long as you're in the streets, it's
cool. As long as I'm in the street, it's cool. It's cool. So much so that even after a second marriage, she's been married again, right?
Yeah.
Still named McKnight. Isn't that strange?
Yeah. That's the culture that we live in which there's so much decentering from men, but at the same time leveraging them to get what it is that you want from them. That
bingo.
Now, and I've seen it with a lot of other celebrities, to where the actual ex-wife continues to either have a career or create visibility from themselves by still attaching themselves to that person that they're no longer in a relationship with and haven't been in a relationship with for a long time. And so I don't think that that's singular to just you.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that that's the nature of women.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
It's so disrespectful.
It is.
It is what it is. So moving right along, we end up getting married.
Mm-hmm.
My best men are Jack and these two boys. Both, and I'm going to bequeath you this video so you can make it a part of this.
Yep.
Where they're happy. They're toasting. Leilani is thanking me for allowing her to love them as her own children as we have this family. And even the younger one saying, now we're a family.
I'm incredibly happy. I wouldn't want anyone else but you, Leilani. I'm so happy, no, honestly. I'm so happy to have you, Jack, Julia, and the rest of your family as a part of our family now. And I'm happy to be a part of yours. I know this dude is. And I'm going to try to do this without crying, because I'm literally tearing up right now. Tonight's about love, guys. And that's really it. So I want to lift my glass with all of you guys right now. Everyone, if you got water, orange juice, lean, whatever you got in there, hold it up. And we're going to toast to the fact that two people sealed the love that they have for each other. And they invited us all to be here. Every one of us in this room.
Fast forward.
Okay, wait a minute. So now I get it. If I understand it correctly, the other two children are probably her children. So there's two different mothers involved. Okay, got it.
To 2 years later. Now I got to stop. So I missed something, and this is very, very important. I really need you to hear me on this one. On or about 2015, the oldest son has children of his own.
Okay.
Now, when he had the first one.
More than one.
When he had the first one, the woman that he had the children with went on, I think, welfare or something. Now, what I didn't know.
Okay, hold on. I had to pause right there. How is it, in my opinion, the saying that strong men make good times, and good times make weak men, and weak men make hard times. That's what listening to this interview makes me think about, because how in the hell can you have Brian McKnight, the Brian McKnight, as your father, who provides you with all these opportunities, and your baby mama's on welfare? Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. Not adding up.
No, is when you get that assistance that you're accruing as the father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to pay this back.
They're gonna come back and get it.
They're gonna come back and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His last address after I had moved them out of my house because I couldn't take the weed smoke and all that. But I told him, listen, here's an apartment. It's brand new. I'm going to pay for it for a year.
What?
While y'all get yourselves together. You are now 25.
25.
And 22.
Y'all hear that? Even after they disrespected his house, basically ran the opportunities that he provided for them into the dirt, he still went so far as to say, well, fine. You want to do this your way on your terms? I'll set you up for a whole year. Your way, your terms. And you still turned around and had a baby. Dog, what was you doing with your money?
24 and 21.
So you were still trying to help them to become the men that they were supposed to be.
Right.
That's what it sounds
Even
like.
though they were fully grown adults.
Fully
at
grown
this point.
adults. 24 and 21. Here's your place. Now all your friends come over there. Be creative. You have all these people staying with you. Have them pay some rent. $100 here, whatever you have to do while you guys can get your music off the ground. They had produced a record at my house. It was out. It was doing well. My whole team put them at the Roxy on Sunset.
Yep.
They started doing live gigs. Not 50 people showed up the first time.
Not only did they have the opportunity of leveraging the fact that you were their father, you also allowed them to leverage your connections as well. Wow.
Second one, maybe 75, 100 people showed up. It's going too slow. They quit. Here's this apartment.
Heartbreaking.
I'm going to pay for everything, but get your life together. Figure out what you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You have this much time. A year passes. They still haven't done it. I said, okay, I'll do another year. Here's your second year.
So they 26 at this point and 27 years old at this point.
Wow.
They're 26 and 23 by then. Right?
Wow.
But we're getting married.
Yeah.
I'm leaving to go out of the country. And I get detained. Because
The child
they're looking
support.
for him.
Yeah.
And we have the same name.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So the thanks that you get for, being the best father that you can be to these grown-ass kids is they position themselves to where their trouble comes back on you. That's crazy.
He now has 2 from that same girl. And Leilani and I and her mother, we sat them down and said, listen, what are y'all going to do? You got to get together. Well, she says to me, well, he told me you were going to pay for everything.
As a grown man?
When the second one comes, he comes and tells me that he just happened to be over there and she him. And I'm like, what? What is happening? This is where we are now?
Yeah.
So we go ahead and get married in a fairy tale ceremony. I'm going to give you all the video so you can see it.
Wow.
About 6 months later, the oldest calls me. He's like, listen, I don't have a place to stay. Can me and my new girlfriend come live with y'all for a while?
Both of them?
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't even the original girl?
No.
Wow.
As a father, I had to put my foot down because if I give in to this again.
Yeah.
You goddamn right. Man, look here. Let's continue.
I said, no, you're going to have to figure this out. You're now 26, 27 years old. You got these 2 kids you're not taking care of.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got this woman who now he has another baby with.
So he a 2-time baby daddy.
So he's got He's got this, and I'm not.
Four
It's not
kids
about the baby
altogether.
daddy.
And
part.
I'm just. That's
It's
just
about
what it. It's just
you got
what
to
it
take
is.
care of your
Yeah.
business. I'm not here to take care of. I got my own stuff. I got to deal with.
Yeah.
Wow.
Take care of it. So now he's having to deal with things on his own, and that's when, in 2019, when we decided to leave LA,
Mm-hmm.
he goes on his Instagram and tells everyone that he was abandoned, that I abandoned him and his brother.
Mm.
Abandoned.
Yeah. And let me say this. I just have to say this because I was having a
Insane.
conversation and a girl overheard, and I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Brian McKnight, and I want to get his perspective and his words." And the girl was like, "No, because he abandoned his kid," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, you don't even know. You going
Exactly.
based off of a. Do you not want to hear it from all sides first before you come to this conclusion?"
Right.
But see, this is why guys are so bitter. And this is my opinion. I know I'm interviewing you, but this is my opinion. This is why guys are so bitter, because anybody can spin a narrative and then
Yes.
it completely, try to ruin your reputation that you've spent a lifetime building.
Yes.
And instead of us,
And not to mention, he actually did everything he could above and beyond to try to help his children. And this is the outcome. And the crazy part about it is, to me, right? You think that his children's mother don't know what he did? Why isn't she speaking out on his behalf? I got a theory about that. I'll tell you in a second.
having these grown men hold themselves accountable and take care of their business and take care of their kids, now they basically are baby boy.
Yeah.
It's baby boy. It's literally
Perfect
baby boy all
example.
over again. And it
Perfect
aggravates me because they've benefited from you but haven't really lived up to any expectations whatsoever.
None.
Beautiful, beautiful summation.
That bothers me. It really does bother me. So he goes on Instagram and basically says all of this crazy stuff.
Yep. I'm in the air flying to Guam. I got a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I land and my phone blows up.
Yeah.
Not to mention, his sons could have been traveling with him had they just decided to follow in their father's footsteps.
My wife is like, look at this. What is this?
Mm-hmm.
Too many times they showed up at her office
That's
after
crazy.
I told them no.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And my wife gave them whatever they wanted
What?
out of her money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our money, but
Yeah. I understand.
out
what
of her
you're
money, because she felt a certain kind of way about what was going on, and she wanted to help them. She had offered them to get them jobs.
saying. Yeah.
They didn't want to pass there's no way they were going to pass the drug test.
I don't think that they wanted jobs though. They just wanted to live off you.
100%.
Yeah,
You daddy, you got to
100%.
take care of them for the rest of your life.
100%. I am 100% of the belief that these boys are acting off of their mother's programming. And this is why I say that, right? Him and his children were already estranged. But then he decided to go ahead, extend himself to try to help them. They didn't really want to benefit. They had that welfare mindset that I'm willing to bet that they got from their mother. And the reason why I think they got it from their mother is because I never heard anything in the headlines about his ex-wife, baby mama, whatever, defending his reputation. That man's reputation is part and parcel to how he makes money. If he has a bad reputation, then people aren't going to want to go, buy, his merchandise or tickets or whatever he got going on. They're not going to want to see him no more because you've tarnished the brand. So you have to be an extremely bitter woman if you see your children, right, carrying on in a way that's misrepresenting their father, making him look like a bad person, and you're not speaking out on his behalf. Maybe I'm looking into it a little too tough. You guys let me know what you think. Wow, crazy video.